Matthew 16:18. Jesus talking says, he's talking to Peter, says, I tell you, Peter, that on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. In this series, we're going to be focusing on this verse, and we'll break it down a whole lot more because there's so much in this verse. It's crazy. But what I want to focus on is that word church is not what Jesus said. That word church is not the word he used. That word church was inserted into our Bibles by an insecure king who didn't want to lose his authority. What Jesus actually said is, I will build my ecclesia. I will build, and this is the word. I'll put it up on the screen for you. Ecclesia. It's a Greek word. Jesus used a Greek word. Now, this is what's fascinating about this word. It's fascinating about the word. It was a familiar, secular term common to the Greek and Roman empires. In other words, it's curious, isn't it? Just let's think about this for a moment. Jesus, at this point, is a rabbi. He has followers. It's pretty clear. I mean, Peter has just proclaimed, you're the one, you're the Messiah. It's pretty clear that they begin to understand who Jesus really was. And Jesus, in this revelation, doesn't say, I'm going to build my synagogue. He didn't say, I'm going to build my temple. He didn't even say, I'm going to build my network of synagogues. He said, I'm going to build my ecclesia. Ecclesia was a Greek, like I said, Roman common term. Do you know what it translates to? Look at this. This is what it means. It means a social, political gathering of citizens who are called together to attend to the concerns of their city. Hold up. Hold up. Can you imagine how curious the disciples must have been when Jesus said, he chose that word? I'm going to build my ecclesia. What's interesting is that Jesus only used the word, what we understand as church or ecclesia, he only used it 3 times. And people are curious as to why. If this is what Jesus was doing, this is what he was building, why didn't he explain it? Because Jesus didn't have to explain it, what it was to them, because as soon as he used that term, everybody knew what that term was, what it meant. It was a social political gathering of citizens who were called together to attend to the concerns of their city. Now let me explain the political part, just so that we don't go. An ecclesia, this is the term Jesus used. He didn't say that we're supposed to be social political. But what Jesus used, this term, what it meant in the Greek terms and what it meant in the Roman terms is a little bit different from the Greek to the Romans, although they use the same word. But that term was used when they would be what we would today call a city council, would gather together to take care of the concerns of their city. So Lethbridge City Council gets together, that would be an ecclesia. Meeting together to discuss the needs and to meet the needs of the city. That's what it meant. In Rome, an ecclesia could include the Senate that would meet together to discuss the needs and the concerns of the empire. But break it down even further. This is what's amazing. Break it down even further. Ecclesia, in Jesus' terms, listen to the difference. Church means a gathering of Christians. This is a gathering of Christians in a building at a specific time, led by who? A bishop or a clergy. And we've done this for hundreds and hundreds of years. And Jesus didn't say, I'm going to build my buildings that meet a specific time in a specific place, led by a clergy. He never said that. Yes, I'm putting my job at risk just by preaching this. But I'm passionate about this because I want you to understand something. Because if we get this right, we'll change the world.